was really tough. We've got a lot of good players, and through the campaign we've seen a lot of different players come in and out. And yeah, it's always hard to land on a final squad. I think having the 4 games against Australia that we've had in the lead up has really helped us to find the right mix of players and who works within that group. But it is incredibly hard to always make those decisions. Yeah, no, I don't necessarily think there's like any positions in particular that stand out. I think across the board we had a good balance, and there was a lot of different positions that were up for competition. So I don't think there's anything in particular that stands out to me. I think goalkeeping was a tough one. There was a lot of competition there, and the final decision was challenging. But we feel like we've got the best mix for this team. International games are something that we don't get a lot here, so being able to improve that relationship with Australia and now get those games, like 4 games this year against Aussie, for our preparation is hard to really sum up into words. Like able to compete against international opposition and practice the way we play, get used to the way we play with each other and find out if we can really compete. Yeah, it's kind of invaluable, and we're really hoping to continue that relationship as well. Obviously we want to do really well. It's a tough group, but any group at a World Cup is tough. So ultimately we feel like we want to get a good result. We want to be able to try and get out of the group ultimately is the main thing, and that's quite, I guess, brave of us to say, but we feel like if we go into that first game against Mexico and if we can really push and get something out of that game, then we feel like we're going to be in a really good position to hopefully try and push through and get out of the group. It's a tough turnaround, and Germany are going to be an extremely tough team as well as Colombia. So for us it's trying to put our best foot forwards, but we feel like we've showed against Australia that if everything comes together, if we perform well, if we can improve our consistency, that we can get results on a world stage. So it's just about us improving that level of consistency and kind of punishing teams when we do get opportunities to try and get those results. And I feel like on our day we can definitely do that. COVID was unfortunate for all of youth football around the world, and missing out on an opportunity to play at a World Cup is something that you can kind of never really get back. So for these players now, they've been waiting for this for a number of years. So it's a huge opportunity for them, and something I think that they don't take for granted, having it already have been taken away from them. I think they're going into this, they kind of have a lot more pride about it, they're a lot more driven, and they have a lot more motivation behind it because it's something that they've experienced being taken away from them, and now they really want to grasp the opportunity and show what they can do. So I think it's ended up being quite powerful for the players and something they really want to take advantage of. Yeah, it's quite big, getting to be on the stage as a head coach for the first time in the World Cup. I think I learned a lot from my head coach experience with the Phoenix. And obviously those are much longer campaigns, but it can still take some learnings from that. But then also already being there as an assistant coach, I know how things work. The experience we had with the 17s, was huge because obviously we went through the knockout stages as well. So there's been loads of different learnings from different head coaches I've worked with, working through the different teams and with the Ferns, that I feel like I can really bring back and start to be authentic to who I am and how this team can work. But yeah, so I feel really good about it. There's nerves, there's excitement, but ultimately it's about working with the incredible staff I have around me and the players for us all to come together to kind of take the next step we can and hopefully perform on a world stage. Yeah, like big learnings, big takeaways, and we had to prepare for opposition week in, week out, and learning how to do that quicker, because obviously we had a week's turnaround and trying to stay on top of that and learn how we can improve. And I think we showed that in the Phoenix as well. Like we had a short turnaround to put the team together, but then between the first half of the season and the second half of the season we took some really big strides, and a lot of that was us learning how to do that as a team and as a staff, to take advantage of the players that we had and how we played, but also like really honing our skills with the players. But we've had time working with these players, and some of them were in the Phoenix environment as well. So there's quite a nice transition there as well, where they've had a lot of this experience, and I think it's how we bring that together on this world stage to really prepare in a positive way and hopefully like display what we can do. Because on a good day and when things go right and when the girls are performing consistently, when the game plan comes together, like it's a really exciting team to watch and really exciting players to watch. And for us, it's like we really want to show that at this level.